Miscellaneous minds, never explaining the minds. Devilish grin for my alias, aliens who respond. Peddling sin, thinking maybe when you get old you realize I'm not gonna fold or demise. I don't smoke crack, motherfucker, I sell it.
What is going on, everybody? This is the Miscellaneous Minds podcast. I'm your co-host, Puma El Gato, the cat that hands you your boundaries back. And to my right over here is the main man, Assistant Narrow, that man that makes the fat stacks. Together we form the dynamic duo that won't die. Deadlier ideas, rather than spicier content, the Urgers Only fans.
What's going on, everybody? Before we get into tonight's topic, please make sure to like, comment, hate, subscribe, DM us about the bullshit, and with that, let's get right into it. I didn't even know that this was happening. My man actually told me about this. Destiny and Abba. I'll be honest with you. I think Destiny is a pretty cool dude. I like the way that he discusses things. I like his arguments that he poses. I feel like he stretches a bit here and there, but I like overall his style. Abba and Preach, specifically Abba. I like Abba. Abba's a cool dude. I think he's very realistic. He's very honest about his views. I think he's a very middle-of-the-road type of dude. He's a very normal type of guy, which I really dig. I think he brings a great aspect that, unfortunately, everybody on YouTube is usually in the extremes right now, left and right, opposite corners. So I think he brings a subtle balance to all of that. With that being said, my man showed me a video very recently of Abba and Destiny have been hanging out quite a bit, I guess. And in one of the videos, Destiny's girl was in it as well. They're streaming, and Abba had taken it upon himself to dance with Destiny's girl. His whole thing, and then somebody, I guess, a couple people or something like that, or at least one person had posted in the stream in the comments that, Abba is filming for his next cuck session or something like that, something along that. Basically insinuating that Abba was cucking Destiny. Now, if you guys don't know, Destiny and his girl, I'm sorry, the name eludes me right now, have an open relationship where they're both each, smashing someone of the opposite sex whenever it may be convenient for them. Here's my thing. I'll be honest with you, I don't know if Abba has a thing for Destiny's girl. I'll be honest with you, Destiny's girl is very attractive, so I can see how someone might have something for her. Whether he does or doesn't, I do feel like Abba broke man code a little bit. Now, Abba already kind of addressed this in that same stream, that, yo, man, I was just dancing with her, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't seem appropriate, man. I think there's a certain level of bro code where, look, man, you don't really touch my girl other than like a shake or like a quick hug, both when seeing each other, like when we barely come in, and then obviously when we leave. It's just, I don't know, man. To me, it's a bro code that you don't touch another man's girl, especially in they were dancing to salsa. So if anybody knows salsa, it's a little bit more of a intimate dance, a little bit more of a provocative dance, a little bit more intimacy in the movements and whatnot. And I don't think that he inherently did anything wrong, because it's like he was like roping her, or like he had her pressed up against her real close. I don't know, man. It just, me personally, doesn't sit right with me. That's just my personal opinion. Again, I don't believe you should put your hands on another dude's girl in any way, shape, or form, especially if you guys are supposed to be homeboys. What do you think about that, my man?
I know it's been a long-running joke, considering that anytime Destiny tries to bring up an argument, usually a cohesive one to whatever topic he's talking about at the time. And it's usually a running joke that the person that he's basically debating always brings up, like, oh, at least I'm not getting cooked by my wife, ha ha ha. And again, he gets that all the time on Twitter. Twitter's a fucking dumpster fire. That's whatever. However, looking at that clip and looking at, because you see Destiny front and center right here, like, and Abba and his girl are dancing over here in the background. And you see that happening in the Twitch stream, and I'm pretty sure Destiny's actually reading the chats going on right now, where again he's commenting about, oh, Abba's just filming his next cucking video on me. And he plays it off in jest, but at the same time, if you took a look at Destiny's look in that video, he looks visibly bothered. He looks very much like it's kind of getting to him. Whether or not he's actually okay with the open relationship going on, whether he's fine with that or whether his wife set a boundary on that, that's neither here or there. That's business between him and his wife. However, let's take both of them out of the equation. Let's say your homeboy had an open relationship with his girl, where they both said that they were open to see other people, and they just reconvene with each other basically by the end of the day. Yeah. it'd be very uncouth if you as a friend would be like, okay, so is your wife open or what? It's very uncouth for that to happen. Whether or not Destiny and Abba have a very close relationship, maybe maybe they have a contentious relationship. I don't know. It seems pretty friendly for the most part, but at the same time, somebody in this party seems very visibly disturbed about this. And Abba again tried to play it off as a joke. Maybe he didn't think what he did was wrong. We don't know. Maybe he was just trying to play it off and try and be slick. Again, we don't know. But the video itself does illustrate a very colorful picture as to who is more happier about the situation than others. And I guess that's the part where I kind of have like where exactly is this really? Like, are they actually friends, or are they was one person just trying to get one over the other?
Nah, I think they're buddies. I don't know. I don't think they're super close friends, but I think they're definitely buddies. What I do think though is that it doesn't matter whether they're the best of friends or whether they're just buddies, whatever it may be. I think that, again, man, you just don't touch another man's girl, bro. Like, well, here's the thing. You don't even touch, even more so, you don't touch your buddy's girl. And unless, there's been, like, some sort of previous conversation had where, these terms have been agreed upon. Like, hey, man, it's cool if you dance with my girl. It is what it is. I don't think that you should do those things. Especially because, look, man, we know the optics of the situation. And Destiny has run into the jokes a lot of, your girl smashing somebody else, all that kind of stuff. So we know that he deals with it. It's one thing, though, to be sitting there and discussing something with somebody and you just see these jokes come through on stream. It's another one to be in the room as it's potentially happening. And don't get me wrong, maybe they have that type of relationship where they can both be in the room, smashing other people. And again, I know we're kind of going overboard because they just dance. But like the point that I'm trying to illustrate by saying this is like, maybe at the very least, it's just an uncomfortable situation because, again, you're right. Destiny did not look happy at all in that clip. And, maybe it was late night. I mean, there's a number of things that we can say maybe. But at the end of the day, me personally, let me put it this way. If we were at a club and I just got done dancing, my back hurt, I can't dance, whatever the scenario is, I'm not dancing with my girl, right? And one of my bros says, hey, man, can I take your girl out? To me, you're breaking bro code, bro. Like, I don't care what the circumstances are. You're breaking bro code because that's another man's girl, bro. Even if Destiny and his girl have an open relationship. Like you said, I couldn't, if Destiny was my boy, I couldn't be like, hey, is it cool if I get into there or what? Because, like, you're passing a line, man. You're passing a line that is not appropriate to be passed. And here's the thing. Like I said, I do genuinely think that Destiny and Abba are buddies. They seem like friends. Because they've done a number of streams together, where it seems like, right after. In fact, in one of them, they discussed they're about to go out to go get some dinner or something like that, and they're picking up some other people, something like that. I don't remember the exact scenario, but so I think that they're buddies, but I think like it's not appropriate, no matter the circumstances, to dance with another girl. Now, here's the thing. This is just my opinion. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there saying, oh, it doesn't matter. I would totally let my girl dance with one of my boys because, I know both of them. I trust both of them, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. Again, this is our opinion. I don't think it's appropriate. I don't think you should put your hand on another man's girl, especially if it's one of your boys. That's just me. Again, Destiny didn't seem happy. I don't know if he was or wasn't. He seemed unhappy to me. I'll be honest with you. I even thought his girl seemed a little uncomfortable with it because if I'm remembering the video right, and I could be wrong, before she actually stood up to dance with Abba, she gave Destiny a look, and then even after the dance, if I'm not mistaken, didn't she come up and hug Destiny? Like, I could be remembering it wrong, and if I'm wrong, I apologize, but there seemed to be a level of uncomfortableness there between Destiny and his girl. So yeah, I just think, like, look, man, if it's like me personally, whenever I'm with my buddy and his girl, it's a handshake, maybe a quick hey, nice to see you again hug, and that's about it. That's the furthest that I'll go. I just don't think it's appropriate. But anything else you want to add to that, my man? With that being said, please like, comment, hate, subscribe, DM us about the bullshit, and
until next time, get rest and stay blessed. We'll see you on the next one.